The look you have on your face when the FBI knocks on your door and says, "Mr. Weiner, look what we have on you." Yes, Anthony Weiner is starting to talk. And of course, this is the look you have on your face when you figure out that you have to squeal and rat on the Clinton crime family. And you know in the back of your head how many people are in that body count. So Anthony Weiner has got himself in between a rock and a hard place. Of course, he's only got himself to blame. Yes, the fact is Anthony Weiner is his own worst enemy. But what kind of confuses me is the kind of people that Bill and Hillary Clinton hang out with. I mean, you can take one look at this guy and you know that he's a freak. I mean, you know this guy is not right. There's something wrong with him. One look at him. That's what they say about Hillary, that her instincts are not very good, that her judgment is not very good. I mean, take a look at this guy. Would you trust this person with your teenage daughter? I mean, look at this guy. Nobody would trust him, but yet Bill and Hillary Clinton trusted him, and not only trusted him, they introduced him to one of their very dear and close friends, Huma Abedin. I'm sure that Huma Abedin really regrets getting involved with Anthony Weiner. But the breaking story is, of course, Anthony Weiner gives the FBI permission to go through his computer. You see, Anthony Weiner is cooperating because, quite frankly, he's a weasel. He's one that you would not want to trust. He's not a trustworthy person. And that's why he's going to rat and squeal. He'll do anything he's asked to do by the FBI. But before we go too far into Weiner, because nobody really wants to talk about Weiner, I think the more important part of this story is how the people who rule over our country, the people who blackmail the congressmen and the senators, our rulers, our masters, how do they do it? This is a great story, a great example on how these people get all the Americans like Bill Clinton, and you see all those congressmen and senators, and you wonder, why are they doing exactly what they're told to do by the dual citizens? Well, a lot of it has to do with mainstream media. Mainstream media has the power to take down any politician who gets out of line. But then there's this other side of the story, the black ops side, where people who are connected, people like Jeffrey Epstein who are connected, and they have their own operation that the Mossad loves. This is where it really gets down and dirty, because that's where the FBI wants to go with this. I'm not sure the FBI would really take it public and go to court with it. But the FBI really wants to know the truth so they can keep that information stored away. And of course, what they're digging for is the story on Bill Clinton, Jeffrey Epstein, and you guessed it, freaky little Anthony Weiner. Now, that's what they're digging for. The FBI doesn't really care about Anthony Weiner and his sexting, or whatever they call it. They want Anthony to spill the beans on Lolita Island, because the rumor is that Anthony boarded this Boeing jet that is owned by Jeffrey Epstein. That's the rumor, that Anthony Weiner was on this plane. And he might have been on it when Bill Clinton was on it. And of course, this Jeffrey Epstein Boeing jet takes them to an island. Yes, this island where Bill Clinton didn't even want the Secret Service going there. So that's how they do it. We're talking blackmail here, aren't we? Can you imagine a guy like Jeffrey Epstein? He owns this island out here. He brings Anthony Weiner out there. He brings the President of the United States, Bill Clinton. He brings all kind of people out here. He brings them out here for one thing: sex parties with underage women. That's what the FBI wants. The FBI wants all the dirty, filthy little information they can get. And they think that Anthony Weiner is going to give them some of that information. That's what they're looking for. Now, of course, anybody can understand why the FBI would want to know about this blackmail operation. How the foreign power over there controls our congressmen, our senators, even our presidents of the United States are controlled by this foreign power over there. Everybody wants to know about it, but here's the thing. This goes so high up there. I mean, this goes all the way to Hollywood. Yes, there are people involved in this Lolita Island, and there are other places. There's other places. It's been going on in Las Vegas for who knows how long. But all I'm trying to say here is this filth and this dirt, this blackmail, it goes to the highest powers in the world. I tell you what's going on now behind the scenes. The old FBI man Hoover, even he would be impressed with what's being undug, what's being uncovered. But my only point I'm trying to make is this dirt and filth goes so high up that I would not want anybody to get their expectations too high. I don't want anybody to think that all of this dirt and filth is going to be coming out there for the public to see, because it probably won't. More than likely, it's a long, long shot that any of this dirt on Bill Clinton is going to come out. All we're talking here is a power play. This is a power play. Like I said in my last video, it's a lot like kabuki theater. You got to give the Americans something to watch, and they can eat their popcorn and they can enjoy the show. But you don't want too much of this filth and dirt coming out, because if it did come out, the whole empire would come crashing down. No, this information will be stored away just like old man Hoover used to do, because that information is power. And that's what really this is all about, isn't it? The Clintons might think that they have $250 million in the bank and they have maybe billions hidden, but that money is nothing compared to the power of the information on Lolita Island, on the President of the United States, and who knows how many other. I'm talking literally hundreds of the most powerful people in the world, and now you know how they took over our country. You know, it's funny what fake money can buy you. When you control the Federal Reserve note, you can push a button and you can buy an island, and you can have all the drugs you want to give to people like Bill Clinton, and all those drugs that go to Hollywood, and you can buy every studio out there, and you can buy every newspaper out there, and every TV station. You can control it all because of the Federal Reserve note is nothing but a fake piece of paper. You push a button and you literally have $20 billion in your hands to buy anything, even a private island that you could call Lolita Island, where you are untouchable. And I don't know where they kidnap or steal these underage women. Who knows? They might come from Aruba, for all I know. And they literally kidnap and steal these underage women, and they invite the most powerful people in the world to fly there. And you wonder how deep down this dark rabbit hole goes. But don't get your hopes up. I don't believe we're going to get any of the real filthy, dirty, really juicy stuff on Bill Clinton. And for that matter, even Hillary. Maybe even Hillary took a couple trips out to Lolita Island. That's the rumor. But we know that possibly Anthony Weiner was there. And that really does make you ponder. What does he know about Bill and Hillary Clinton? How much does he know? When did he know it? And he's probably going to be wondering for many, many years to come, how in the hell did I get myself into this mess? Well, or should I say, with a little luck, he'll have many years to think about it.